get ready for a work from home day. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I am a mama. Let's just say if you see my mama bear sweatshirt, to a beautiful little boy who's about to be one, which is the most insane thing, but that's one of the reasons I wore this today and why I wanted to do just a little get ready with me. So pour yourself a little something and let's chat. Grabbed my mama bear mug and I had coffee and a list of things I wanted to talk about and spilled it. So that's just how today's going. But grab yourself something and let's chat. Or what little coffee I have left in there. Also, I just love this little makeup bag. I'm using my travel makeup, which is pretty much what I do every time I do a get ready with me. But this bag just makes me so happy. It's the little things. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today is postpartum is so hard. There are absolutely wonderful joys to bringing home that little man. I mean, 1 year ago today, we were on our way to the hospital and we were so excited when we were admitted from triage and we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to bring our first baby home. And I've said before, I might do a labor delivery story. I just don't want to scare anybody. But long story short, we did not bring him home today, a year ago. It was a couple days later. But postpartum is 100% a roller coaster of emotions and just having a support system that you can talk to about it and kind of share what you're going through makes the world of difference. And I had a lot of trouble mentally with postpartum. I reached out to, my husband knew the entire time, but I had reached out to the doctor's office and told them like kind of what was going on. And I guess my doctor's office had a lot of turnover, which we knew during my pregnancy. But the nurse that I got to talk to on the nurse's line when I told her what was going on, she told me that I just needed a snack and a nap, which made me feel so small. I was like, oh my gosh, I am completely overthinking things. I'm an issue for other people. Like, I'm so dramatic. What is wrong with me that I would even call and ask? Like, there are people that have real problems that they need to be helping. And thank God for a woman I work with and a couple friends that have had it. I shouldn't say issues, but I've had postpartum stuff go on where I was able to confide in them and ask, like, is this a normal reaction? Did you ever have to reach out? And they were like, you need to call again. So, and I know I'm mid-story, but all the products I'm using, if you are new here, are all clean. I did a lot of research for pregnancy and for breastfeeding on what makeup products were safe for both of those times, and from my research, at least this is what I learned. But that was the Makeup by Mario contour stick, and this is just the Makeup by Mario concealer. I was going to tell you what color, but I don't even see where to find the color. Anyway, so I called back and immediately I told them what was going on. They apologized. The nurse talked to one of the doctors that I was seeing at the practice. I immediately, within like 5 or 10 minutes, got a call from that doctor, and she was like, hey, we're going to set you up to talk through just some things with someone. And she didn't make me feel like I was crazy, which was definitely one of the concerns that I had going into it. And when I did finally get to talk to someone, which they were so good about it and got me in like probably within a week, which they are one of the bigger practices in our area. But I was honestly not even sure about talking to a therapist, or I still felt like what I was going through was my problem and I shouldn't be putting it on other people or seeking help, because what if there was somebody that I was taking their slot and they needed some help more than I did? And after talking to a therapist, which I later found out this is the exact way it goes, but just being diagnosed with something in the realms of postpartum, I was livid. I remember I got off the call, I texted my friends, I called my mom, I texted my husband and was like, they diagnosed me with something. I've done therapy throughout my life and have never ever been diagnosed with anything. And I was mad and I was confused and I didn't know how to process it. And then she gave me homework and kind of gave me skills and things to utilize before the next time we would meet, and things I had to share with my husband so that he was aware and that he could help me through the process too. And I did, because I'm a rule follower. I used to be a teacher. It is in my nature to just, if somebody tells me to do something, like, and it's going to help me and better me, like, I'm going to at least try it. And if anything, if the placebo effect helps, then fine. At least I tried. So we put like these little tactics and things that she told us to work. And I don't know how it affected my husband. We didn't really get to talk about that yet. But we've now been a couple months down the line where I've been able to see someone and using the tactics in that first month, becoming so aware of the things that I was doing and using the tactics that she shared made me so much more aware of how I was treating people, how I was treating myself, and it really, really helped. And it completely was a roller coaster. Like when people say that postpartum is a roller coaster, oh my goodness, in every aspect of loops and spins and takeoffs, and it just, even the healing part has been a roller coaster. And that was so crazy that, like, being aware that it was something that my brain was doing and the hormones that were causing my brain to do it, and it wasn't just me, gave me relief. And it's crazy that even in a month, something could help that much. But long story short, I guess, would be that the fact also that I had a support system to talk through those things and to work through those things, and a partner that was willing to acknowledge that I was going to seek out some help and be supportive in what they suggested, and is just, I'm so grateful and so thankful. And if you are out there and you are struggling with postpartum, one, I send you a hug. Two, please reach out to your support system and tell them that you are looking for somebody to talk to about it and just bounce ideas off of, pick their brain, or call your doctor and ask them, like, hey, is this normal? This has been going on. What should I be doing? And just ask questions and be open to communicating about it, because it's not you. Your hormones do crazy, crazy, crazy things to your brain. But with all of that being said, and I'm sorry I keep looking down and looking at my coffee stained notes of things that I wanted to talk about, is also just being okay with asking for help. Like, as moms, I feel like as not even just moms, like women in general, we will take on so much, and it is so hard to accept help because we're like, we got it. We want to be the perfect mom, the perfect spouse, the perfect employee. Like, we can plan the extra events. We can make the cute snacks that are holiday themed, or the cute charcuterie boards, or whatever it is, while we still look perfectly put together and have our hair done and our nails done and the best outfit. And it's too much. And if any of those are good for you mentally, then do them, but ask for help so that you can do all of the things and you don't become overwhelmed and you don't get burned out, and then take it out on the support system that is trying to be there for you. But through all of this, my 2025 word is grace. I'm giving myself grace. I'm giving my spouse grace. I'm giving the rest of the people that I interact with in the world grace. And there have been moments where I have come to my limit and I have just, in my head, I'm like, grace. And we're not saying anything negative. We're not flipping out mentally in our head, which is something I used to do before. We're just grace. We're just giving the world grace. So if that helps you at all, girl, let's give each other grace. But one thing I really, and I don't even need to do this yet. I need to still do eyeshadow. One thing I did not expect from postpartum and from just like pregnancy in general and becoming a mom is the amount of confidence that I gained. And not confidence in like, sorry if you can hear my little one. My mom is here helping take care of him right now. But the confidence in decision making, the confidence in what I allow in my life, in my corner of the world, and just being like, no, like that's not something that I want to have around my child. I don't want him to grow up in that type of environment. And also just with decision making of like, before I would ask a million questions about things, and now I'm able to just be like, nope, that's good for us. Nope, that's bad for us. This is what we're having for dinner, blah, 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 XYZ. And it's made me find who I was. I feel like I lost a little bit of that. I don't want to say that I've been a people pleaser all the time, but just I was always very adapting, I guess would be the best way to put it. And just being responsible for another life has made me be like, you have to make decisions because he is not old enough to make them himself yet. And he is looking to you for support and what to do. So just the confidence that it has given me is something I absolutely did not expect. But I completely, I need to do my eyeliner, Sorry, that took a moment. I was struggling getting eyeliner on. Some days are up, some days are down. As long as we can laugh about it, then that's all that matters. But, all right. If you are going through postpartum though, in all honesty, I really do send you a hug and I hope that you have the support system to help you along the way, and know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And like one thing that we've been switching our mindset to in our household in the tough moments is how lucky are we? How lucky are we to experience all of these things? How lucky are we to have a baby that we have to worry about changing a million diapers all day, or cleaning out his diaper genie, or hearing those cries when he's going down for a nap? How lucky are we? And that has definitely been a good mindset shift and is helping us stay positive, because I may not have ever known what I wanted to do when I grow up. I mean, I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up at 34. Might sound crazy. But one thing I absolutely always knew is that I wanted to be a mom. And it has been the most rewarding title I have ever had the opportunity of attaching to myself. I mean, it is absolutely trying, but then seeing him light up when he learns something new, or when, even if you run to the store for a second and somebody else is watching him and you come home and he's so excited and he sees you and smiles and starts walking over, and just the rest of the world kind of, nothing else matters. Everything melts away. So He's 100% my light at the end of my tunnel. But I hope this helps you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for following along. I, of course, am sending virtual hugs, and Mama, you got this. So hope you like, subscribe, and follow along for a little bit more of the organized chaos. Cheers. That was it. There was only 2 sips. I lost a whole cup of coffee. But that's okay. I can make more. Bye.